So here it is, the 2007-2008 SC retrofitted fog light set. Let's go ahead and check out to see what's in the box. Okay. Comes with some hardware. OEM fog light switch. The harness that goes behind the bumper. Nice, those are clean. This is the retrofitted 3D printed bracket. So these are the mounting screws for that go into the existing holes in the front bumper. Let's see, here's the other one. Again, really clean. And then this is the wire harness that goes in the dash. So that connects everything up. Very clean set. Not a lot of pieces, but it does the job. So this will be my first time. This is Penny here. Say hi to Penny. We're going to be installing it in Penny. Penny, we got a few jobs going on in Penny right now, as you can see. So this is the cover that's on the bottom of your steering column. You can see there's 3 holes right here, 1, 2, 3. You've got some Phillips screws. You back those out, you pull the one off the top, and then you have the stock here, which is for the lights. So this is the one that we're going to be installing. Slides right in here, snaps into place, put the harness in, boom, and you're ready to go. You've got 2 little screws here to finish it up. That holds everything in place and nice and tight. So here is the interior harness, and this is the first one we're going to plug in. It goes right into the fuse box and electrical panel, which is here underneath the steering column. You can see, you get in there, see that yellow plug? It's going to go right underneath of that. It might be a little hard to see the brown back in there, but it is there right underneath of the yellow plug. You see it? Okay. So here's a better look at it with some light. It is a tight fit, so once you've got it in there, you really want to take something blunt and give it a good push to make sure it seeds in there correctly. Now we're going to go ahead and take the other side right here, and it plugs into this one. Now this is hidden back behind the subwoofer cover panel, which I just happen to have off because I'm doing some work on that as well. So you'll just have to remove that carefully, please, and then make this connection here. Once you've got that made, that's all we need to do for the inside. Let's move to the outside. Using a pin puller or a flathead screwdriver, work your way around the top of the bumper, pulling out all the pins and then lowering the bumper down. Betty's never had fog lights before, so we're going to need to cut these out. There's a lot of good tools you could use. You could use a Dremel or another rotary tool. You could use yourself just a razor blade, cuts really well through this stuff. Or I've got an oscillating tool, which does a great job on this type of work too. Work with it whatever you're most comfortable with. Made quick work of that with my oscillating tool and then just the razor blade to kind of cut around some of the edges. These are specific to each side. This is the driver's side, and you'll see there's some recessed holes in there. Those line up with the protruding tabs here. So let's go ahead and lay this one in place. All right, you're gonna get all 4 of them lined up. And then we have some stainless steel screws to go ahead and hold everything together. There we go, installed. So this is the light bulb that you're going to need to pick up. It is a 9006 bulb that you need, and you can get these in different colors, but it's the plug that's really important. To mount it, you line up the tabs, and then you give it a rotate. We're going to do the same thing on the other side, and I'll be right back. And there you have it. Then we've got this 10mm bolt that's holding the light housing into the actual bracket itself. This bracket is much simpler than the OEM bracket. In that bracket, there were multiple different pieces, including a small metal bracket. This bracket, however, is a single piece, grabs onto this tab here, and then we've got a single bolt holding it in place, stainless steel 10mm. Here's the exterior harness. You can see it has 2 plugs for the 2 bulbs, and then it has our power source and then our ground. These 2 are going to connect up here under the driver's side bumper. So if you get in here, you can see this is the power source. This one's absolutely filthy. And then we're going to use this hole right here to put in our ground. Well, the install has been going great. Very, very quick and easy until this point. It's starting to rain and this bolt was stripped out. So I ended up having to back it out and break it. So I don't have the captured nut back behind it anymore. That also came with it. So looking for an alternative. But we're gonna shut down now because of the rain.
Eventually.
Well, the rain has stopped and we are back at work. As I mentioned yesterday, this had stripped out. So I've gone ahead and drilled it out, re-tapped it for a larger bolt. And I'm just gonna go ahead and insert it that way. You know, this is not something that you're gonna have to do, but just my circumstance. With all the wiring complete, I want to go ahead and give it a test. So here we are, we've got the fog lights turned on. We're going to go ahead and turn on the headlights as well. And that should activate it. Let's check it out. Yep, I see light down there. There you go, it's working. Now we're going to run the wires cleanly. Use some zip ties to secure everything in place. And there you go. Very cool. Can't wait to try them out tonight. I love them, but there's just one thing that I wish. I want yellow LEDs, right? So I've used some aux beam pieces before and have been happy with them. So before I button this all up, I'm just gonna go ahead and switch out the light bulbs.